On your marks, get set, go. Morning world, and welcome to Thursday 9th of May. Who's been watching Clarkson's Farm? So we're probably behind most people. We actually only watched part 4 last night, the piggy one. So, and for those that have been with me for a while, and for those of you that have said to me in the past, why don't you keep pigs? Well, I think last night's part 4 kind of shows exactly why I don't tend to keep pigs. I mean, we used to. I used to breed and rear Wessex Saddlebacks years ago. We had quite a few black and white pigs. Keeping them and looking after them, that was never the problem. I used to really enjoy keeping them and looking after them. My problem came with when they had to go. Now some folks will think I'm just a giant softy and God, pull yourself together in what you're on about. You like sausage and you like bacon, you like ham, and you like pork. And that's true, I like all of that. It's delicious. Now the problem I always had was the huge and overwhelming sense of, well, felt like betrayal. It's like you watch these things being born and you feed them and you rear them and they're always really pleased to see you, and I would enjoy spending time with the pigs. I would literally come down sometimes with the sow before she had pigs, and sometimes while she was having pigs, and you'd be in there and you'd be talking to them and you'd rub their tummies and blah blah blah, and then the little pigs would start to grow, and then you wean the little pigs, and then you take the food into the little pigs and they come and snuffle at you, and while they're little they're gorgeous and they're lovely. When they're a bit bigger, then they're assholes. Yeah, not quite so difficult then, but it was always the time was, because we did the same thing with pigs as we do with our beef now. This is before we did cattle. This is when we were doing sheep and pigs. Yeah, loading pigs up and taking them to slaughter. Although I enjoyed the compliments from our customers who would buy in pork off us, we would do half a pig and half a lamb. So that we enjoyed the compliments from folks. I just had this overwhelming sense of guilt. It's like I've been your mate for, well, 12 weeks. For 12 weeks, we've been mates. You've come up, you've greeted me, you've talked to me, blah, blah, blah. Once you get to 12 weeks old, then you start biting me and pushing me over and stuff like that, and you become an ass. But you're still me mate, even though you're an ass. And I could never get past, or I've struggled to get past, taking them to slaughter, to the point that the last 3 guilts we had, because we ended up not that many years ago. In fact, if you go back to my earliest videos, there is actually a couple of videos. There's one called Walking the Pig. Priscilla the pig. Was it Priscilla or Penelope? There's an old video. You'll have to go back and just put into the search box, or go on my channel and put in the search Walking the Pig, and it's Mrs. P and me. That was one of our last pigs we had, and that was supposed to be a pig for the butcher. I couldn't do it. We ended up keeping her and keeping her and keeping her, to the point in the end where we couldn't actually keep her any longer. She was on her own. It wasn't fair. She had to go somewhere else, and we sold her to somebody else who put her to boar, and she had litters of pigs. But before that, I had 3 more, and I had to do the same with them. One of them was called Rosie. She was a really pretty little gilt. She was a lop crossed. I think she had a bit of Tamworth in her, but she was basically a British lop, gingery. We called her Rosie, and I couldn't do that. I reared them, and they were supposed to go for slaughter, and they got past bacon, past this, past that, and then in the end it's a case of it was almost too old to put them to the boar. So again, they went off somewhere else, and we thought they were going to be slaughtered, and luckily for them and for me in some ways, the guy who bought them did the same thing, put them to the boar, and came up with a message that all three had cracking litters of pigs. So yeah, so rearing them and looking after them, that was never a problem. I just can't kill them. These guys, I mean, I love me cattle. Got a few in here that I would struggle with. Mary, I would probably struggle with, a couple others. Yeah, but I don't have any. I don't have the same problem with these guys, mainly because they're hooligans now. When they get to the size that they come to slaughter weight, like the big guys next door, they're not my friends. They don't mind seeing me, but they're happy to be fed. But they're not friends like the pigs are. So, and I think Clarkson and Lisa have learnt how hard some of this thing with farming can be. Are you coming up? Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Oh yeah, I put the shorts on. And yeah, as I was saying, I think Lisa and Jeremy have very quickly come to realise how hard pigs can be, especially how hard it is to try and make any money from pigs. As far as a farming enterprise is concerned, pigs are expensive, and to be honest, he could probably charge a premium for his piddly squat sausages and stuff like that, so he's probably okay, but most farmers, especially on a small scale like he's got there, to make any money at that is almost impossible. So yeah, it's hard. So, and when you get losses, and when you spend that amount of money on trying to keep the losses, you can't. You have to have a heart hard enough that if something's ill or sick, I mean, to spend, was it 600 and something pounds on a poorly piglet? That's probably the next 2 litres worth of profit gone. Any income. So that, looking after that one little pig could wipe out all the profit from everything. So you can't. You just have to have a hard enough that you have to cut your losses. So, and with a little ditty piggy like that, and it's there and croaking and squeaking, and all I've heard of it, people, oh, I was in tears and floods of tears. That's the problem. Is you to rear pork or stuff like that, you have to be hard, and that's one of the reasons I don't do it. I'm not hard enough. I'll admit it. So, 2 of my guys are stump grinding and cultivating a piece of ground ready for grass. I think the customer's going to turf it, but he's had somebody come in and knock all his pyracantha bushes down, and Lanicera, and I think there might have been lilac or budley, I'm not quite sure which it was. So there's a load of stumps they're grinding out this morning. Then they're going to go over the area with our cultivator. We got a gammon cultivator and break it all out nice and level, ready for someone else to come in and turf it. So that's two of them. Mikey is, well, he's disappeared for a minute. He's had to go home because on the Ring camera where they got at home, caught the dog trying to climb out the window. So Mikey's had to go home and get the dog. So I don't know if he's bringing it back here or not. So if he comes back here, it'll have to be chained up because the dog has taken a liking to my geese, as in chewing them, and it's basically banned. But if it comes here, it'll have to be chained up. Right, let's see what we got on there. Ash. That'll do. Right, so when Mikey gets back, he can go and deliver this. And then we might be going to look at some tree work at one of our big shopping centres, or I'm just waiting to hear from Eddie. Eddie was on about putting the fertiliser spread on today, so we might get 3 bags of that out today. I want to put some on Pigeon Mead and also the Avenue, only 2 pieces. The golf course seems to have got away. The bottom 2 grounds we put some fertiliser on, 20% nitrogen fertiliser, but that's a protected nitrogen down the bottom there, so we've done that already. That is coming. Yeah, I've got to get some grass in front of the cattle. So at the moment the golf course is looking okay. Just check. Yeah, the tab's in the right place. Shut the barn door up, shut the barn doors on that, and he's ready to go. You stay in there for a minute? Okay. Eucalyptus? Where'd that come from? Alright, come on. Just I don't want to jump down there, I want you to carry me. Soft. Look at the eyes. Do you want me to pick you up and carry you? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, come on. Go on in. Only 2 more days. They can go out. Literally, I've just put the skid steer away, shut the barn up, got in the house, ding! Text message from Eddie. I'll be down in half an hour. So now I'll go and get the skid steer back out, open the barn up again, and get ready for Eddie. These things are quite heavy. That's better. Right. The guys have gone off the little trailer and all my little ratchet straps, so I've had to improvise. Put some fuel in here as well while we're at it. Right. Fuel on. No nasty dribbles. My airline fix seems to have worked. I know I could walk, but he said half an hour, and that was half an hour ago, so we will ride. Should have come up with the edge trimmer. Doesn't look terrible from down here, but it definitely does need some help. Hopefully, give it a week, that'll be a darker green hitter. I think we're going to put this back in there actually. Out the way a bit more. There's no harm in advertising a bit, is it?
Well, no.
Yeah.
No.
Just remind everybody what your YouTube channel's called again. I'll give you a big clue. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking just the 2 bags.
What are you thinking?
So, one bag out here.
Yeah.
So the bottom 2 fields we've already done.
Yes.
The left hand, the bit paddocks to the side seem to be going. They seem to be going. So that's just over 6 acres out here, but it's 100 kilos acre is what it is.
Yeah.
Pigeon mead, I'm not worried about the little paddock at the back.
Right.
The little 1.5 acres.
You don't want to do him?
Not worried about that bit.
Right.
I think that's going to go on. That always grows better anyway.
Right, okay.
And the top under the ash tree, that top up there always grows way better than anything else.
Better ground must be, or nutrients or something, whatever it is.
So I'm thinking, bag, because I want to make hay, not silage, so I'm not going to rush it.
So you weren't in a rush for it?
No.
Right.
Well, we got plenty of grub left over from last year.
Yeah, yeah.
So if we concentrate on the bottom half of pigeon mead,
yeah,
and then on the left-hand side of the hedge where it seems to be thin, where the bloody rabbits keep having it.
Yes.
See, the badgers are busy out there.
You've got a gun, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But when the grass gets bigger, I have to aim that far from the bottom of their ears, isn't it? So so I think rather than, otherwise I reckon I'm chucking a load of stuff on there and it's just not going to get
used.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever you want to do, don't worry me. Whatever you want to do, I'm here to chuck it on.
Thank you very much.
I'm only going to do. I got to go flipping power hour in a minute.
Oh, have you?
Well, dinner time-ish.
What's that, maize?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I only want to put one bag on it home.
Yeah.
On a field, and that's it.
Well, I think that's going to be the same here. So, like one bag out here.
Yeah.
One bag up there, but don't worry about the top right-hand corner bit of it.
No.
So it's
and leave the paddock bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I reckon that'll be enough. So. So, like I said, otherwise it's too expensive just to chuck it away for nothing, isn't it? You know. So, well, if it's going to become too soon, I want to make hay.
Yeah.
So.
You just want something on it because it's a light green.
It's a bit yellow. It wants a bit, yeah. Thickening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, Mr.
Get your most out your ground you can, innit?
Well, yeah, and help it out a bit. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Do you want to put them on one at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Chuck one in. I'll do that, and then come back and chuck the other.
Well, pigeon mead's all open, ready to go for you.
Yeah. If you walked out there.
I walked out there about 5-6 days ago.
Oh. Well, we've had some better weather since then.
Yeah. But I think most of the crop loss is a bastard badger.
Is there?
He's dug holes all over it.
That's it.
Yeah, which is another reason why I want to make hay rather than silage.
Yes, good idea.
So, because I don't want dirt in it.
Yeah, I know.
And at least with hay, I got a chance of shaking it out. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's digging the cobs up.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah. There's nothing on the cobs; they're all empty. But he's
still thinks he's going to find gold.
I'd rather you found a bit of lead. Yeah. All right. Well, if you want to do pigeon mead first.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And then I might have the drone follow in a minute. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you want me to go at pigeon mead first?
Well, you can do whichever you want. It's just that you can go wherever you want, mate.
Well, I ain't bloody worried. Yeah, I'll go pigeon mead because that's open, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. No worries. Got them set right?
Well, it's all down to the prill, how small or big they are, how quick they run, see?
They look quite large.
Yeah, they are quite large. Look, you got little stones in there, and
yeah. Is this one of those learning curves? Is it?
Yeah,
you have to learn.
Got to try the first bag just to see what happens.
Yeah. All right. Well, if anything, pigeon mead needs it more than anything else.
Yeah. All right.
At least that's the right colour. Well, apart from the fucking yellow. Buttercups.
Buttercups, love a buttercup.
Yeah, but you look, every year it comes halfway up the field.
Yeah.
And then stops.
Yeah.
And again, that's got to be what's in the ground. What's doing that?
I don't know. No, Mum's always told me. Joe Workman, if you remember.
Yeah.
Well, he always told her that nitrogen kills buttercup.
Yeah. Well, I've heard similar sort of thing. So, yeah, and actually, the top end of the field is better for the grass and that down there.
Yeah.
So, whether it gets washed out up here.
Don't know. Well, anyhow.
Yeah.
Buttercup. Only way to get rid of them, spray on me on, isn't it? Really?
Well, yeah, we've done that a couple of times in the past, and it's just it never.
Is that creeping buttercup or bloody?
Creeping buttercup.
Creeping buttercup. Yeah.
Bastard buttercup. Yeah, that's what that is.
Apparently, this is another thing Mother's told me is cows don't like them because they're bitter. That's why
right.
they
Yeah,
don't eat them.
that's right. It's not good in the hay.
No.
But I've always told that acid, ground being a bit too acid, they like the acid.
Oh, buttercups like acidy ground.
So if you
might want to lime it then.
Yeah, well we limed it 2 years ago.
Oh, did you?
But I tended limed every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know about lime and this, and everything else we've already chucked on it this year. I mean, I'm throwing money at that like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, it's not a bottomless pit.
Call it a day for now.
Yeah, but it's not a bottomless pit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I might lime it next year probably.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping next year it'll be Humistart, lime.
Yeah.
I'll do a pH test first.
Yeah.
And then before making decisions, and then I'm hoping the Humistart and just a light 50 kilos an acre of this.
Yeah.
Rather than 100, just to
pep it up.
see what the grass is doing, see what the weather's doing. I mean, this is all right.
Yeah, it's lovely, but we got a load more rain coming, haven't we?
Apparently. I'll wash this in or off.
Yeah, well, that's why I sort of wanted to get it done.
Yeah.
That's what I thought with my bit that I'm doing.
Yeah.
To sort of wash it. I'm putting exactly the same on as you, but this has got phosphorus in on it.
Sulphur.
Sulphur.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sulphur.
Yeah. Sulphur. Well, we've lost our sulphur source, haven't we? Do you remember that?
They ain't burning coal anymore.
Well, do you remember that yellow chimney down in Avonmouth?
Yeah.
Every year we had that yellow smoke coming out the chimney.
Yeah.
That was sulphur.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was all coming up here and dropping on our land.
Yeah.
And it was like, thank you very much. Well, apparently it's bad for your lungs.
Oh.
Yeah, not good to breathe it in.
Yeah.
It smells like bad eggs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I've always been told if you put a bit of sulphur in there, I don't know if that's the red bits.
Oh, God knows.
I don't know. Someone had told me. No, you daft bugger. There's nothing to do with it.
That's just a red bit.
Yeah, it's just a red bit, yeah. Yeah, random red bit, so. All right.
Whatever. Right, I'll go chuck it on pigeon meat.
Yeah, all right, well, I'll open that gate as well. You can do whichever you want. I'm going to open this gate now. You can go wherever you like.
Well, if I do this, if there's a little bit left,
Yeah.
it won't matter.
No, yeah. Yeah, all right. Right, unfortunately, I can't hold the camera and fly the drone at the same time, so we'll go aerial. I think it was barely enough, only just. Oh, there's a little tiny bit left in there.
Yeah, tiny bit.
Yeah.
Run it that side.
I thought you'd run out.
No, it disappears.
Yeah.
That field is very deceiving for some reason. You go around twice,
Yeah.
and the fertiliser's all gone. I think, shit. But then, you've only got a tiny bit left in the middle.
Yeah.
Once you've been round a couple of times.
Yeah, and I'm not too worried about fertilising the footpath too much.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because I cut that anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Right, well, we'll chuck this other one on there and see how we get on then. So. Right, well hopefully that'll be it for a bit.
Yeah, all right, Ian, well, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think I might put some fertiliser on second cut, but that's going to be a oil or whatever.
Yeah.
I walked out in one bloody field. Looks lovely grass.
Yeah.
It's wet as buggery. Under.
Well, I got mower stuck out there yesterday.
You never.
I did, yeah. I thought I'd cut the grass because we've got this thing, we're letting the cattle out Saturday.
Yeah.
So we've got people coming down to raise a few quid for defib.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll go and cut the car park, you know. And I thought, oh, it looks a bit wet. And I use that big ransoms.
Yeah.
Well, he shit.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
so as soon as you get,
It's in the shit, isn't
yeah, no, if you go out on a nice bit of dry grass and go like that, you get stuck in it.
Oh, well,
yeah. So I had to, yeah. So Mikey was laughing at me because I had to get him to give him a tow.
Pull you out.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, well, people can park there then, Ian.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rather than on the common, you see.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, yeah. Chestnut.
We don't want to upset anybody on the common.
Are you sure?
No, not on purpose. I'll upset them. No, not on purpose. Accidentally, but not on purpose. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. I forgot what I was saying now. Probably wasn't that interesting. Oh yeah. So the reason we got it is because we got to stay here with the cattle. This is all the ground I got for all those cattle.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to, as they come off. Yeah. I'm going to have to put a bit on, so...
Chase them round with it.
I think so.
I mean, since I last went out there, it's a lot more grass there because it was bare as anything
to
begin with. But the grass is coming, but you let your cattle out there, it won't last that long, will it?
Plenty out on the golf course.
Oh, is it?
It's like that out there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, some of that's nearly mowing grass, but the long stuff out under the trees, they're not so keen on that.
No.
And the thing is, when it gets that long, they tread on most of it.
You won't eat it, yeah.
So
you're going to let mountain pigeon out in the golf course first?
Yeah, so they'll go out on the avenue tomorrow.
Yeah. And
then let everybody see them running around, and then when everybody's gone home, they'll go out there. Yeah. They can stay out there for probably a week.
Right.
And then I'll start chasing the fields round then. So, but yeah, no, we're gonna try and find ourselves a little first so I ain't got to keep bothering you. So, and then I can go round behind them then, just put a bit on and.
That's it. I mean, there should be plenty of these older ones about.
Yeah.
You don't want none of that modern stuff.
Oh no, I don't need no.
Modern stuff.
No.
You can have it satellite tracked in all sorts.
Yeah, no, I don't need that. So.
Don't need that.
No, I don't need that. So, no, we were offered satellite, full auto steer and everything for the tractor last year.
Were you?
I had a company offer me the whole lot and base station everything.
No.
Whole lot.
Bloody hell.
Because of that.
Yeah, yeah.
But where am I going to use auto steer right there?
Maybe if you want to drive to the bottom, turn around, come back up again.
Yeah, but the thing is, by the time I press the button, and I got to press the button again to come back. So, what was? And they were quite
keen.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was like, I looked it up, it's a few quid's worth.
Yeah.
But they wanted 8 videos and 2 Instagram posts. It's like,
did they?
And it's like, yeah, well, all of a sudden now I'm held to ransom. Now I owe somebody.
Yeah.
I don't want to owe anybody anything.
No.
So, yeah. I looked at that little one. We looked at Llama, the little one that sits on the bonnet.
I like that as well.
Yeah.
I must admit, I did like that.
Yeah.
I think that could be, I have seen it before. I think that could be handy for me.
Yeah. Because we haven't got to be ball spot on. We're not drilling seed and, it hasn't got to be within 2 centimetres. As long as it's within 2 feet.
Yeah, well, Christ, that'd be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, I might, because that was that 700 quid?
Yeah, it was, yeah. You just stick it on the bonnet. And the other good thing I thought, you just pick off this one, put on another one.
Yeah. All it was is little magnetic things to go on the bonnet.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So,
yeah, so, I don't know. Yeah, I did think that was... for us, or for me then,
it was enough.
The best sort of option.
Yeah.
If
Adequate.
You want to go that way, yes.
Adequate. So, and you can use your own tablet.
Yeah, that's it.
So you need a blooming holder for your tablet, and
yeah. I have got a tablet.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
It's hard to swallow though.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not one of them tablets you stick up your bum, is it?
No.
I tried them. I didn't like them very
No,
much.
no,
They're a bit chewy.
You have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. Well, bang that on pigeon meat. Don't worry about.
right.
I'll shut the gate, so
Yeah,
I'll
okay,
sort all that
alright.
out.
Just on the one field.
Yeah.
You missed a little bit up the top.
The top right hand corner, sort of like.
By the ashtrays.
Yeah. Well, you can see where it's.
Yeah. Got
Where it's
better.
you can see where it is.
Yeah,
so
yeah, all
where it's all right. Don't worry about too much. So
Okay.
chuck it where it needs it down the bottom end.
Yeah.
So
All right. Yeah.
okie dokie.
All right. Well,
Thank you, mate.
What I can do.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. We'll see you again.
Yeah. Oh, undoubted.
Oh, thank you for coming up and putting them a couple of bells.
That
in
was
when
no
I was
problem.
away. Yeah.
That was no
I
problem.
didn't. Well, yeah. Dawn rang you up.
Yeah. That was my pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
No. Well, that's what they was for, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
Of course it is, yeah. No, I think Dad's getting a bit too old for driving the tractor. Dawn don't feel safe around him with him driving the tractor.
We struggle to get in and out as well.
Yeah,
It's,
it's taking 2 hours to get in there and 2 hours to get back out.
yeah.
Yeah, his legs are knackered. So, yeah, don't feel safe around him. And
I see the Land Rover got some fame on Clarkson's farm last night.
Oh, you seen that?
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I watched the
I've watched the first two. He's in the third one, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he goes
Yeah.
up to Broomall's.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's there.
Because Dad works up there. But
That's it.
Spence rang me and told me it was on there, but I haven't, because I've been watching it with Mum, look.
All right, yeah.
And she hasn't been round for a couple of days, so I'm waiting for her to come round.
Yeah,
to
we
watch
watched the fourth one last night. We were watching one a night
it. Yeah,
and not binging it.
yeah.
And but yeah, but if people who watch that now, then they understand why I don't keep pigs. Because I get too attached.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Clark's and his missus got way attached.
Oh, did they?
Well, 600 quid to save a piglet that died anyway.
No.
Yeah, yeah. You got to grow some thick skin if you want to do this job. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So
right.
yeah, it was. Yeah, no, I'm quite enjoying it. It's yeah,
I love
it's different. I mean, it's
Yeah.
definitely made for the audience now.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
But it's still part and parcel.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's still putting the right message across.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, trying to make ends meet doing this.
Yeah. And I think he's trying to tell the bureaucracy with farming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can't do this and you can't do that.
Yeah.
You got to do this.
Well, we're all raping the land for our own profit. That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
You know.
So we ain't feeding the country.
No. Well,
Where does all that food
we're
come? It's
we're
in
only
the
doing it.
supermarkets.
We're just doing it for profit.
Yeah.
So we're going to rape all the land, take all the nutrients, and kill the land.
Yeah.
And then because it won't matter when we're dead. You know. So it's not the way at all, is it?
No.
So-
There we go.
Well, there you go. All right, mate. Right, I'll let you get on.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers, Ed. Ta-da. I better take that with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll follow him again, and then we'll do a bit of aerial stuff over Pigeon Mead, and then hopefully in a week, 10 days, we'll fly over it again, and maybe I'll take a couple of photographs of the ground today, and then if we're going to get this bit of rain and this bit of warm sunshine, because it is warm, make a difference. So